Hey, so what you're gonna see today is the fact that I'm gonna first, you know what? Let's start off with, hey, thanks for checking in with me. Today I'll be cooking Jamaican chicken soup with dumpling. But, my girlfriend just shared some information with me. Congratulations, baby, for making the professional team here in Georgia. I'm super excited. You're going to be playing in the Champions League. She's a soccer player. And there's a few videos on my channel about like her playing soccer and all. But it's official as of today. So congratulations for getting drafted during the pandemic to play professional soccer in Europe. Like, manas and respect. Anyhow, I just want to introduce myself, say, hey, I'm Anthony. Thanks for checking out this recipe. I've made this a few times before. I'm in Georgia, not the state, USA, the country. Borders the Black Sea, it's near Armenia and Turkey. But anyhow, it's going down. Probably my third time. I make, gotta have a glass of wine spot. Gotta have a glass of wine. Love my wine. And Jamaican chicken soup and dumpling. Okay, here we go. First, you want to definitely
Now go.
catch a pot of water. This is a large pot. I think it's like 6 or 8 cups of water. Yeah, we definitely want to bring that to a boil. Okay, all the way to a boil before we add the chicken. The chicken's over here. Okay. Usually, my girlfriend does not like bone in her meat, so we decided to go at the healthy version, which is chicken thighs cut into cubes, and I added some salt and black pepper. All right, here we've got about 3 cups of. She actually loved Jamaican dumplings, like boiled dumplings. So we had 3 cups of dumplings. I added salt and, of course, water. And there it is. Now, this is not the traditional Jamaican dish. And so, with that said, we have bell peppers, red bell peppers, green bell peppers. I have about 4 red bell peppers and roughly 3 bell peppers, roughly chopped. And back here, we have 4 carrots. Okay, medium-sized carrots, 4 total, chopped. We've got allspice. You know, just a handful of allspice that's going to be added. And instead of the Grace chicken mix, I believe it is what it is, we are using chicken bouillons. Okay, I've got about 3 chicken bouillons crushed. Here, in this little thing here, we've got thyme. All right, we've got about a teaspoon of thyme. It's possibly a teaspoon and a half of thyme. We've got about 3 cloves of garlic. Okay, and here. Over here we've got roughly a large onion, okay? Yeah, we've got about a large onion chopped, okay? And like I said, this is not necessarily the Jamaican version. And once again, I'm in Georgia, the country, and so may not be able to find all the ingredients, but you still make it happen. So we've got broccoli. We're gonna add broccoli, and I'll tell you why I've added broccoli, the backstory behind that, and the bell peppers. All right, so here we have potatoes, about 4 small to medium-sized potatoes. As you can see, I went ahead and cut those up. And instead of pumpkin, I love to have pumpkin. I would prefer to have pumpkin, but you can also, if you don't have access to pumpkin, what you can do is substitute squash. This is about a half of a squash chopped up, okay? Now, here's a backstory. We're going to get this right back on me. We're going to try our best right now. Okay, so my girlfriend today took me on a hike for 4 hours, 4 hours and 4 minutes for a total of 5 miles. So this is why I'm making this soup, not only for her, she loves it by the way, but I love it, but I need to get some energy back. And also, don't forget, have a glass of wine. It's going down like a glass of wine. So, all right, so the next part of this whole cooking process, you're going to see me add the chicken and the squash to the boiling water, and I'm going to let it cook on high / medium high for about 20 to 30 minutes before I add the other ingredients. Okay, that's it for now. Thanks. Okay, so the water is now boiling. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and add the squash. Go ahead and get that in. Nope, just dropped a piece. Right, add the squash to the water. Ooh, that's a lot of water. It's gonna be yummy in my tummy later. All right, gonna add the chicken now. Try to get that in without burning yourself. Okay, I'm gonna stir it just a bit. Okay, and then, so got the squash in, the chicken. Okay, it's looking good. I'm gonna go ahead and let that cook for 25 to 30 minutes. And then go ahead and put the cover back on. Okay, I'm gonna reduce it down, let it boil, come to a boil, and then reduce it down to medium high and let that cook for 25 to 30 minutes. Okay, and then I'll add the other ingredients. So 30 minutes it's right around 30 minutes. Okay, we're going to add the onions. Okay, go ahead and get that into the pot. Go in, of course, we're going to add the potatoes. Now, after I add all of this, I'm going to add a little bit more liquid. Okay. Now, in addition to the potatoes and onions, I'm going to add carrots. My pot, I hope, is going to hold everything. All right. Now I did the carrots. We've got the garlic and thyme. Go ahead and get that in there. Okay. And of course, I'm going to add bouillon. Okay, a bouillon. And last but not least, I'm going to add I'm going to wait to add the allspice after I add the dumplings. Of course, like I said, I'm going to add some more liquid. So I'm going to add broccoli. My pot, I hope it holds everything. Normally you would add corn, but we're not going to add any corn. All right, so let's add some more liquid. Okay, got a cup of liquid, 1 cup. Gonna add a 2nd cup of liquid just to make sure everything is covered. And we're using a large pot. I like to consider it a medium pot, but my girlfriend says it's a large pot. All right, so that's 2 cups of water, of liquid. All right, it's pretty. It's coming along just great. Stir it a little. It's okay that the squash is actually breaking up into the liquid. Give it that color. Like I said, traditionally you would want to use pumpkin, but if you don't have any pumpkin, then it's a-okay to go ahead and substitute a squash. All right, everything is covered. And later, eventually I'm going to add the bell peppers, and I'm going to add the allspice, which is going to be added after I add the dumplings. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get the dumplings ready to go. A glass of wine always makes the cooking fine. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to now add the dumplings, the allspice, and this is, again, optional. I'm also going to add the bell peppers. So let's go ahead and add the dumplings. Hold on just a sec. Let me get the dumplings. My girlfriend loves these dumplings. Now, mind you, cooking is all about trial and error. So if you need a bigger pot, that's great. Go ahead and use a bigger pot. We're using this pot because, you know, it's what we have available. And so if you have a bigger pot, definitely use a bigger pot. You definitely get more ingredients in there. But however, if you need to like adjust the ingredients a little where you're using less, then that's great. Okay, the goal is just to make a beautiful and delicious soup. Like I say, I'll cook some Jamaican chicken and dumpling So here we go. Let me get some of this dumpling in the pot. She actually, what's your favorite, babe? She's behind the camera right now. What's your favorite? Like your favorite meal in Jamaica?
Dumplings and curry chicken.
Now the reason she said that we lived in Jamaica for 2 months, and I was like, "Babe, what's your favorite?" She's like, "Dumpling." I'm like, "Baby, you understand what boiled dumpling is, right?" She's like, "Yeah, I love it."
It's so good.
She actually,
And I also like cocoa bread and patties.
cocoa bread and patty, but for breakfast, what do you prefer to eat?
Oh, porridge.
Porridge.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I have a video of her. She made.
I would put porridge over the dumplings.
You put.
Yeah.
Boy, you see what I work with. All right. So now I'm gonna have the allspice. Just get that in there. And of course, I'm gonna give it a stir. Next, I'm gonna add the bell peppers. This is optional. You definitely don't have to add bell peppers. But like I said, she took me on a hike today for about 4 hours and 4 minutes. As you can see, my pot is, a boat we are run. So, if you're from the West Indies, you understand what I just said. But that's pretty much it. We're gonna let everything cook on medium heat. Okay? I like to say medium high, but medium heat for about 20 to 30 minutes, okay? And then the next time we'll see is that we'll be done, we'll have it plated, and you see how it turns out. So, once again, we added the dumplings, we added the allspice, and we added optional bell peppers to it. But I'm super excited. It's going to be so delicious. Okay, let's wait. Again, cook it on medium high or just medium in general. And if you have a bigger pot, make sure you use a bigger pot. But this is what we have. We're going to make it do what it do. We're going to make it work. So for about 20 to 30 minutes, preferably 30 minutes if you're asking me. Alrighty. So it's about 25 minutes in. We are all done. All done. Oh my goodness. Woo! That looks delicious. Go ahead and turn that off. Let's go and plate some of it. Oh my goodness. Like I said, you may or may not need a bigger pot. But work with what you have. Get some of that in here. Oh, it smells delicious. And my girlfriend cannot wait. Ooh. Okay. That's what it is. Enjoy.